everyone, it's Maddie. So I am making this video a lot later than I expected to, but it is currently May 31st and my program ended on May 16th. So this video is going to be all about my DCP experience. It's going to be my thoughts on it and everything like that. So let's jump right into it. So my overall thoughts about the Disney College program. My Disney College program had a lot of ups and a lot of downs. My DCP experience was not what I thought it was going to be. I always heard that, it's going to be hard, it's not all sunshines and rainbows, which I was prepared for, but you really can't prepare yourself for how it actually is going to go. There was definitely a period of time where I thought about self-terming. It happened right around after my college friends came to visit. There was just so many factors going on in my life that I think that was like the nail in the coffin, was just seeing them and having to like say goodbye to them. And I just was not doing well, but it did turn up, and at the end I was crying on my last day of work because I didn't want to leave my amazing coworkers in my location. I was crying on the last day, watching Happily Ever After with all my roommates, because just realizing how much the experience had meant to me and just how much like the relationships I've made meant to me, and it was sad. So that's kind of my general thoughts. I'm going to try and get into more detail. This is going to be a very talky video, so if that's not your jam, click off. Roommates. If you're in the Disney world, you probably heard that there was a whole drama about roommates. So we were only able to link with one person. So I linked with Daniela, and then we got 4 random roommates. And it ended up being that it was 3 pairs of us that had all linked with a person. But these girls, they are some of my closest friends now. I absolutely love them. These girls are just so amazing. We bonded and got so incredibly close. There would be nights where we'd just all get into one of our rooms and just start cackling we would just crack jokes and just be cackling to each other. But we weren't always able to visit the parks all together, but we were always able to at least see each other. And there was a few token moments that we all were able to see each other. We all went to the Starlit Splash together. We went to the beach all together. We made reservations at Boma once so we could all eat together. And towards the end of our program, we were able to make some days where we were all able to hang out with each other. Fun memories. Oh, there's so many. I highly recommend this. I found this idea out from, I believe, Taylor from the Tea Party, if you watch her vlogs. But every day I would write little snippets of what happened and who I was with, so could be able to remember them. Yeah, there's so many moments. I guess I'll talk about work moments, I guess I can do. So some of my fun work memories were, so I guess first I'll say, because I don't know if I ever said on my YouTube channel, I worked Fantasyland Attractions, I worked the Carousel, PhilharMagic, and Princess Fairy Tale Hall. So a couple magical moments were, one day we were at work and my coordinator was like, hey, do you want to ride Mine Train? I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, go ride it. So I don't know what happened over at the Mine Train crew, but they let a bunch of cast members ride Mine Train after our shift, and that was so freaking cool. Something else that happened where we were able to meet the princesses in our costumes at Princess Fairy Tale Hall. I have some amazing pictures from that, which I'll insert right now. I remember Tiana was just saying how I need to keep wishing on that evening star, and Cinderella told me to go make some magic back at Towson. Those are just some things that I really stuck to from what the princesses told me, and I loved working at Princess Fairy Tale Hall. It was so awesome. And PhilharMagic was so fun. I remember, I still have like memories of watching that show when I was a child, and so it was really cool to work there. Even though it was slow at times, PhilharCast, you know what's up. But yeah, other fun memories is, oh, I need to go get it. I'm gonna go get that. Okay, so one amazing memory that will stick out to me was I was working one night. I was working at Philhar Standby Greeter, and I was just pacing because it was a long night, my feet were hurting. Still being a good cast member, but just, I was definitely tired. And this girl comes up to me and goes, thank you so much for everything you do, and hands me this card, which I'm going to show you right now. So it says, thank you for working. And then they have this back, which I will read to you. It says, "We know your job isn't easy and your hours can be long. To say thank you to all the CMs, cast members, we rewrote this Lion King song. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. We'd like to think saying thank you could be the next Disney craze. So please don't worry about the rest of your day. We all know Disney is not problem free, but just live Walt's philosophy, Hakuna Matata. With love, Tegan and Brian." And just receiving this card meant so much to me. It was so cool because I mean, I don't like to think I was ever a rude guest, but just you never realize how hard of a job it is until you're doing it. And just being there and feeling recognized by guests, it was just awesome, and it made me so happy. It made the rest of my evening. It was just so magical. I showed it to a lot of my coworkers and to my coordinator, and it's so cool. Also, on our last night, we were able to ride the carousel as a final cast, which was super amazing. And yeah, that was just so cool. So I did something called the theme park counter and theme park totals. So I counted every time I went to a park, and I might have missed a couple of days here and there, but this should be fairly accurate. But my average for going to the parks was about 3 times a week, and then it was for a total of 54 times, and I didn't count multiple parks if I went to like 3 parks in one day or whatever. And my theme park totals were, this does not count work for Magic Kingdom, but I went to Magic Kingdom 21 times, went to Epcot 13 times, went to Hollywood Studios 15 times, and went to Animal Kingdom 9 times. And then I went to the water parks 3 times and Universal 8 times for a total of 69 theme park visits. So that was pretty cool. Then I have my bucket list. These were things I wanted to accomplish during my program, and so let's see everything that I did. So if you want to see my original DCP bucket list, you can follow me at Maddy Lee DCP. So my first one says meet all the characters in one day at each park. Now that I did not do. I feel like I went to the parks as much as I could because you don't want to be completely tired and dead, but I'll just say I didn't do that. 4 parks in one day, I did do that. Insert a few pictures here. That was such an amazing time. I did that with my roommate Daniela. Then ride all the rides in one day at each park. Did not do that. Ride my train during the fireworks. I didn't do that either because normally I was working and I just never could figure out the timing. Back to meeting all the characters. I don't know if I put it on this list, but I had the goal to try and fill all of my book of signatures. I got very close to it, but I got a lot of signatures. So I might add a clip of me flipping through all my signatures. So Bon Voyage breakfast, we did that. I did that twice actually. Once with my roommate Daniela and then once with my family. And I really liked the food there. I loved the characters. Flynn Rider has a special place in my heart. I love him. So it was really cool to meet him, and we just had amazing character interactions that first time with Daniela. The characters took a lot of time with us, and it was awesome. So try the soda stuff at Epcot. I did do that. If you saw my vlog where college friends come to Disney, we did that with them. I did that several times with other people, but that is one time where I did record it. I actually, before the program, I went to Atlanta, and we went to the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta, and they actually have a lot more flavors at the Coca-Cola factory than at Club Cool in Epcot, but they still have a lot of the big ones. Now, water park. I had never gone to either water park before my program, so I wanted to do that. And I was able to go to Typhoon twice, once with Starlit Splash, once with my family, and then we went to Blizzard Beach with Macy, Margot, Bridget, and Danny. So then my other one was see Happily Ever After for the first time, which I did that. I saw Happily Ever After, I believe 4 or 5 times as a guest, and then I saw it countless times at work. That was one of the amazing perks of working in Magic Kingdom, was seeing the fireworks. I can't tell you how many times I would be having not the best day because guests were, you know, just not being the nicest to us. I could just watch the fireworks show and it would make me so much happier. There was also countless times, sometimes I was able to like desensitize from the music and getting emotional, but there definitely were times where I would tear up or cry at work from the fireworks. The other one was see all the shows and fireworks I haven't seen. I did do that as well. So in Magic Kingdom, I saw Festival of Fantasy and I saw Move It, Shake It. which I hadn't seen before, and then I saw Happily Ever After. Then in Epcot I saw Illuminations for I probably saw it when I was a guest, but I don't remember. So I saw it once on my program, and probably for the last time because they are getting rid of the show. In Hollywood Studios, I saw March of the First Order, which I always love, and the Star Wars stage show. I also hadn't seen the Disney Junior Dance Party, which I did see. One of the YouTubers I watch, Jess Medley, she's good friends with DJ, so I was able to see DJ, and I think Jess would have been very proud of DJ's performance. I also saw Fantasmic, and we saw Fantasmic a couple of times. It's a beautiful show. Also cry, because I just cry at a lot of things. And then Animal Kingdom, I saw Rivers of Light, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I had not seen Rivers of Light, and I've always meant to, but I really enjoyed that show. Visit every country. I can say I did do that. I walked around World Showcase several times. Probably didn't spend as much time as I wanted to. I'm not a huge foodie, I know, sorry. And I can't drink alcohol yet, so I definitely want to go back and do more of a food drink tour around Epcot once I'm of legal age. So ride behind the scenes, I never did that, and I also really wanted to have, like, it sounds terrible, but I wanted a ride to break down so I could do a show, like a show exit or whatever it's called, but alas, that didn't happen, which I guess is good luck, like good on Disney's part, but I always wanted to get evacuated from a ride. But yeah, no, I didn't do a ride behind the scenes. I didn't get those opportunities, but would definitely love to get one if I go back to Disney. Universal Annual Pass, I did purchase that, and like I said earlier, I went to Universal 8 times, and I absolutely loved it. I really love Universal, and I love the Harry Potter area. And I'm really sad because they're getting the Hagrid coaster, and I am not gonna be there, and so it's fine. Daniela, I know you're gonna go ride it, so whatever, it's fine. Daniela's canceled. She knows I'm joking. So tried the Dole Whip for the first time. I did do that. I went to the Polynesian with Sam and Bridget. If you saw my earlier vlog, it was like our first taste of Disney, and I tried the Dole Whip, and I got the Dole Whip. I got the twist Dole Whip the first time, and then after that there was the thing called the Hey Hey cone that was there. I'm not sure if it's still gonna be around, but it had raspberry and then Dole Whip. So then I had Dole Whip a couple more times through the Hey Hey cone. Get pixie dusted. I got pixie dusted, I believe, twice. Once was when my friends were here. I got everyone to get pixie dusted. You saw that vlog again. And then I also got pixie dusted on my last night, and that was so special too. So that vlog will be coming out soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. See a celebrity. So hashtag story time. I saw, if you're calling celebrities, I saw a lot of DCP YouTubers when I was there. I never went up and said hey. I saw Emily Enchanted a couple times in the parks. I saw Kevin in Animal Kingdom. I saw Michelle Bay at work at Animal Kingdom. Who else did I see? I think that was it. But yeah, I saw a couple of DCP YouTubers. And celebrity wise, now story time. I was working in Fantasyland. I was moving strollers, because yes, that is a role you do if you get attractions sometimes, is you will just move strollers. Nobody likes it. It's not fun. That's where I got yelled at the most, was that in Princess Fairy Tale Hall. I would just get yelled at a bunch, but it's fine. But I actually saw Jeanette McCurdy. I was walking and I was like, that girl looks a lot like Jeanette McCurdy, but like nobody was around. It's from iCarly, she played Sam, but there was nobody around her. Like usually there's a VIP tour guide or like a bunch of people like that, and I didn't see anybody around her, so I was like, there's no way. And then of course I go on my Instagram on my break and I see that she was in Adventure, like had a picture of her in front of Adventureland, so I was like, oh no, I definitely saw Jeanette McCurdy. So that was pretty cool. So ride all the rides in each park. I almost did this. I had a checklist at the very end of things that I needed to complete, and I did most of it. So there was like a list of characters and events I wanted to do, but the only rides that I didn't complete, in Magic Kingdom I didn't do Country Bears or Tiki Room, and in Animal Kingdom I didn't go on like the dino ride that's like Dumbo where you get in a dino and you go around, but yeah. And also I never did Cali River Rapids this program. So 4 rides that I missed, otherwise I would have done every ride in the park. So almost did that one. And ride the rides I've never been on before, I did that. I rode a lot of rides I hadn't been on before, but there were some that I still missed. And out of those 4, 3 I've never done, so I still missed 3. And try the gray stuff. I did try the gray stuff. The vlog shouldn't be out yet, but once again, subscribe. Me and Daniela went to be our guest for breakfast, and we tried the gray stuff there. Now, this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't really like the gray stuff. And one of my coordinators, he used to do desserts over there, he's like, yeah, I don't like it that much either. So that made me feel better, because a lot of people are like, what, you don't like the gray stuff? I just think there's better treats out there in Disney. One thing was Wilderness Explorers. Now, I never did this. I barely went to DAC, which I really like DAC, but it was also really hot there. So I guess maybe that's why I didn't do it. But yeah, I didn't become a Wilderness Explorer. And take lantern pictures in the Tangled section. That's the last one on the list, and that one I did do. I'll insert the pictures here. And once again, Rapunzel's my favorite, so doing those pictures were so fun. So if I had to rate my experience, I would rate it I'm gonna say an 8.5 out of 10. It was truly amazing. I made some amazing memories and friends, but there definitely were things that I didn't exactly love, and some things I just can't say because need to preserve the magic. But yeah, probably an 8.5. Some helpful tips to make the most of your program that I would say after now doing it. Go to the parks as much as you can. Even if you're tired, like, please take a rest day, but just go to the parks as much as you can and just make all those memories. That's my one thing too, is I did a lot of, oh, we'll do that later. Sometimes just give yourself that extra push, because later will come up very soon. There will be no more laters. My program absolutely flew by. Like, I just can't believe I was there for almost 4 months, like, and I'm now back at home. So the program really does fly by. That is my like talk through of my DCP experience. I'm definitely I know I miss some things, so, but that's just what I remember now, and I'm 100% happy that I did this experience. I'm so thankful to have gotten this experience, and I do want to go back. That is something I am still striving for. Even after the program I've had and some of the lows I had, I still want to come back. Personally though, now I really just want to come back into entertainment, whether that's a performer or a character attendant, or maybe even PhotoPass. But I think that's just where I am the happiest, because Princess Fairy Tale Hall was where I was the happiest, and that was the role where I was the closest with entertainment. So yeah, I don't think my Disney journey is over, but I mean, I don't even know what the future holds. We will see what happens, and of course I'll keep you updated, but I do want to finish school first. That is my one thing. But I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button. Leave a comment of questions you may have about my experience, or something you might want to know. And don't forget to subscribe, because like I said, I have a lot of amazing videos coming up. So thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye! Hey everybody, so I'm currently editing this video. It's like the end of August or something like that. Actually, it's August 20th, because this is the year anniversary of me actually applying for the college program. So I'm editing this video right now, and there's just a couple of things that I feel like I didn't touch on that I'd like to touch on. So what I'm just going to talk about pay and hours. So when I was applying, I always heard that like Magic Kingdom cast members made more and they got more hours and other things like that. So I just wanted to talk about my experience really quickly. So when it came to like hours and payment, so I didn't get paid more as a Magic Kingdom cast member. I don't think I got paid more at all. So first, gonna debunk that rumor. The second thing that I heard that I got a lot more hours. So actually for this program, that wasn't the case for me. I know it really can vary on your location and your placement. So like if you're in attractions, or if you're a quick service, anything like that. But I pretty much on average would get about 30 hours a week. So that after you take out taxes and rent, that left me with about $135 to play with every week, which definitely was a really great lesson in budgeting and other things like that. But definitely, you know, you have to, again, budget. Think about things like, maybe I can't grab that Mickey pretzel because I need to, you know, go get groceries, where, you know, like a bag of pretzels is like $3 instead of like $6 for one Mickey pretzel. So that's one thing I wanted to touch on. Others is just coworkers in general, because I didn't really talk about my coworkers, but I really had some of the best coworkers ever, and we actually hung out a couple times. It really sucked because we actually all hung out like towards the end of our program, so I really wish we like started doing that earlier on. And then also just with like leadership, I loved a lot of my coordinators. I loved them all. They're really great, became some really close friends, or became really great friends of mine, Facebook friends with them. But yeah, I guess back to money, like definitely like it's still that same like broke college student mentality of you get paid every week, which is a really great thing, but definitely, you know, you cannot always spend all that money on that Spirit jersey. I mean, again, like I said, if you have more hours, you might get more money. You will get more money, but again, in my experience, I worked about 30 hours and I had about 125 to play with every week. So yeah, but it really was a great experience for me. So yeah, those were a couple of things I wanted to mention that I felt like I missed while I was talking about my experience. I definitely really want to do a program again. Like I said, the applications for spring 2020 just dropped actually yesterday, and it really made me sad because I really want to go back, but you know, we'll see what happens. Really looking into summer alumni, maybe that will be something I'll be a part of, but I don't know, we will see. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably talk a lot. I might do some videos in the future just about tips and tricks and just more about my experience, but at this moment in time, this is what I'm going to be talking about, or that's what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, hope you have a really great day. Once again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment if you have any other questions or anything like that, anything you want me to talk about. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.